My name is Martin Anderson, the founder of Toccata Classics. About 3 or 4 years ago, Steve Elcock sent me a pile of manuscripts, these third and fourth symphonies and a symphonic poem, and some sound files so I could hear them as well. And I was astonished at the quality of the music. He's clearly one of the most important symphonists writing today, and it's astonishing also that none of this music has ever been before the public before. So please help us get the music recorded and out in recordings so that the world can hear it. You will be gobsmacked at how good it is.
Hello, I'm Steve Elcock. I'm a composer of classical music. I've been writing music on and off for about 40 years, and more seriously for the last 20 years. But the funny thing is, I didn't know who to tell that I was doing this, so I didn't tell anybody, and the result was that outside a small circle of friends and family, nobody knew what I was doing. I did have one piece of luck though. Thanks to a friend called Mike George, who was a producer at the BBC, I was able to hear a performance of my short orchestral piece Hammering in 2009, conducted by Sir James Macmillan with the BBC Northern Orchestra. And at that recording I met the composer Robin Walker, with whom I became friendly. One day Robin suggested to me that I might try sending some scores and some computer mock-ups of my work to Martin Anderson, who runs the Toccata Classics label in London. I did this, not expecting that there would be any result, but to my great surprise, when Martin got around to hearing the mock-ups, he was very enthusiastic and even went as far as to say that this was some of the best orchestral music by a British composer in the last 50 years. Now, thanks to Martin, we have a project to record my third symphony and 2 other orchestral pieces for the Toccata Classics label. This recording will take place next May with the conductor Paul Mann and the Royal Liverpool Philharmonic Orchestra. As you can imagine, this is quite a costly undertaking, as the orchestra is a large one. So we've started this crowdfunding page in the hope that some of you would like to contribute to getting this music out to a wider audience.
Well, here we are, hot off the presses, the score of Steve Elcock's Third Symphony for our recordings with the Royal Liverpool Philharmonic in early May. And I'm here to tell you that it's a sort of occupational hazard of conductors to get approached by record companies and by concert promoters with their latest exciting composers, who are very rarely all that exciting. In Steve's case, it's really something special. It's very unusual to come across a composer who's written so much music that he hasn't yet had the opportunity to hear, and yet which is so full of structural integrity and emotional force, sheer communicativeness. It's something very rare in contemporary music. So I'm looking forward immensely to this recording project, and I'm hoping it'll be the first of many. And as you can see, my cat is even more excited. We are hoping for your support to try to help this project happen. As you can imagine, it's an expensive business putting big orchestras together for this kind of thing. But it is something very special, and it is something worthy of your attention, worthy of your support. There'll be 3 pieces on this recording, all of which are new, and none of which, I believe, Steve has ever had the opportunity to hear before, except on his computer realizations. And so for everybody concerned, this is going to be a very exciting project, and we hope the first of many.